Welcome, Spuds fans. This is the second game in the series, Pioneers vs. Spuds. We will be back shortly with our starting lineups and the first pitch here at Wolf Field. Stay tuned. Welcome, Spuds fans. My name is Santina Zito, and I will be doing the play-by-play. First, we will start with outlining the teams for your Pioneers Spuds matchup. The record against each other is 2-2, so this game will be the deciding factor of who pulls ahead in the series. The Pioneers come in ranked third in the Clark division, but have already clinched their playoff spot. So their record in the second half now moves to 6-3 with the loss last night against Canyon County. The Spuds are 2.5 games out of first place and currently rank fifth. They have a 4-7 record in the second half with an overall of 14-27. For the starting lineups for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, leading off, center fielder number 7, Eric Smelko, batting second, the third baseman, Cade McGee, number 27. Both Smelko and McGee are all-stars for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Batting third is right fielder number 20, Alex Zerfus. In the cleanup position, number 22, left fielder J.T. Walden. Next is DH, number 21, Jank English. The catcher is after Tyler Davis, number 18. Clay Cutter, the second baseman, number 4. Number 29, Brian Webb, the first baseman. The shortstop rounding out the order, number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. On the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers will be number 24, Brandon Hatson. Now for your Canyon County Spuds, leading off, number 5, the center fielder, Ronnie McBride. In the second position is number 3, third baseman, Cole Arnold. Batting third, number 2, second baseman, Noah Denny. Hitting cleanup, the right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielwicz. After him, the first baseman, number 25, Joey Gabransky. The DH, number 23, Alex Salzman, is next. Then following is catcher Kobe Lehman, number 40. Danny Burns, number 6, the shortstop. And left fielder, number 9, Owen Bischoff. On the mound from Big Bend Community College is number 30, Dylan Gardner. We will be right back after the national anthem. The pitcher on the mound for Canyon County, number 30, Dylan Gardner. On the year, Gardner's 0-for-1 with an 8.3 ERA. He has started 3 games, appeared in 4. He's 18.1 innings pitched and 18 strikeouts, so averaging just about a strikeout an inning. He also has 15 walks and 25 hits on the season. He is the right-handed pitcher out of Boise, Idaho, 6'5", 190 pounds, out of Big Bend Community College. So we will see what he has to offer against the Pioneers batters. On the year, the Pioneers are hitting .292 with 65 doubles, 15 triples, 20 home runs, and 253 RBIs. They also have 214 walks. Pretty comparable to the Spuds, as the Spuds are hitting .258 with 69 doubles, 11 triples. They are tied for home runs at 20, and just one less RBI for the Spuds at 252. The Spuds drawing more walks, 290, compared to the Pioneers, 214. We will let the Spuds warm up, and we will be right back. Gardner's first opponent will be number 7, the center fielder, Eric Smelko. Eric Smelko is an all-star for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, so he will be attending the all-star game down in Casper. Hitting right underneath him, Cade McGee is also an all-star. First pitch is in. Eric Smelko is a strike on the inside corner. Eric Smelko is a sophomore out of St. Mary's, California. He's 5'8", 190 pounds. Out of La Mesa, California is his home time. And that pitch, now 0-2 on Smelko is the count. Gardner comes set, looks in. And the dirt low, 1-2 now the count on Smelko. That one swung on, fouled away to the left side, out in the parking lot of the Wolf Stadium. Wolf Stadium here, home of the Canyon County Spuds and the College of Idaho Coyotes. 1-2, now 2-2. Count runs even on Smelko as he watches that one outside. Field here at Wolf Field is turf, so the infielders getting true hops. Very nice field. Keeps it clean. Now swung on. Ground ball to the right fielder, Lucas Danielix, will lead off with a single. Smelko now on first base, extending his hitting streak. That will bring up the third baseman, number 27, Cade McGee. Cade McGee on the year is 270, hitting .271 with 7 doubles, 3 home runs, and 22 RBIs. First pitch up the middle, bounces off the second base. Now Ronnie McBride will come up with it. Danny Burns will chase it down, but that is a single nonetheless up the middle. Next up will be the right fielder, number 20, Alex Zerfus. Now there's runners on first and second. First base is Cade McGee, and on second is Smelko, both with singles, back-to-back singles for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Gardner looks in, gets the sign. Throwing to Kobe Lehman, number 40. Strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. That one outside, blocked by Kobe Lehman. to keep that ball in front, not allowing the runners from first and second to advance. They will stay there. Now the 1-1 pitch up and in, 2-1 now the count on Zerfus.
A 5-3 record for Gardner at Big Bend Community College this year in his freshman season. 36.2 innings of work and a 12.2.
Gardner now looking for his first out of the inning. Runners on first and second, so 3 is hot. Infield can go anywhere, hoping to roll the double play up the middle. Oh, no. Now count is 2-2.
To the direction of the fans in attendance, and count goes to 1-2. Alex Zerfus out of Gonzaga University. 4 for 5 last night. Had 4 of the 14 hits for the Pioneers in game 1. Pitch home. That one upstairs and taken. Misses for
Upstairs for, ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Runs even. Still no outs.
Not afraid to double steal. Did he hold up a 3? Here comes the pitch home.
Double steal going, fouled off. The count is 2-2 now. The runners were off, but will have to go back.
But Antonio Garcia has been an aggressive coach on the bases this year for the Pioneers. Again, top 3 in stolen bags this season and the lowest caught stealing. So a 2-2 count on Alex Zerfus, tonight's right fielder. As he'll see another from
Gardner looks back at second. Pitch home is a fouled off to the backstop. Looks like the runners were trying to do a double steal once again, so the Spuds defense should be ready. Kobe Lehman behind the plate with a good arm if it does come to the double steal. Pitch in, another foul ball, fouled off, this time into the street, right behind Wolf Field. 2-2 count will stay the same. Now the 8th pitch coming into right fielder, number 20, Alex Zerfus. Off again on the double steal. But it is a walk. So, ball 4. Now a loaded bases with nobody out. Gardner getting himself into a little bit of trouble here, trying to see if his defense can help him and get a ground out. Next up is number 22, the left fielder, J.T. Walden. Now there is a conversation on the mound. Head coach Dalen Dolbish will be out to speak to Gardner and Lehman. We will be right back after their conversation. Dobish will head back to the dugout, as now there's runners on first, second, and third. Bases loaded for number 22, J.T. Walden. J.T. Walden, that one, swung on, out to left field, pop fly. Bischoff will be under it. The tag is good. Will not get the runner tagging, so the run will score. Pioneers up 1-0 in the top of the first now. So it'll be 1 out, runners on first and second. Score 1-0 for the Pioneers. Smelko scores on the sacrifice fly by JT Walden. So it was a single by Smelko, a single by McGee, and then a walk, and now the sacrifice fly by JT Walden. That will bring up number 21, the designated hitter, Jake English. That one, a ball on the outside corner, just missing the strike zone. 1-0, now the count. 1 out, runners on first and second. The 1-0 pitch, a strike, evens the count, 1-1.
1-1 count, one away, and the runner on second base, Cade McGee, with Alex Zerfus on first. Io's again out to a 1-0 lead.
Gardner looks back at second, comes back, delivers, swung on, missed, 1-2. Now the count on English. English, one of their better hitters with a .368 batting average. He has 13 RBIs through 57 at-bats. That one is fouled off into the Spuds dugout. The count will stay 1-2 on English. First, a 1-2 to Jake English. 1-2 pitch. We'll check the runner at second. Make Cade McGee go back. Cade McGee on second. Alex Zerfus on first. Up to bat is 21, Jake English.
Gardner has one out here in this first, already up to 21 pitches. Looking for out number 2. This one.
The 1-2 pitch called strike 3. That'll be out number 2. First strikeout for Dylan Gardner. So now there'll be runners on first and second with 2 outs. For the catcher, number 18, Tyler Davis. Davis on the year hitting .268 with 5 doubles, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs, and 15 walks. Gardner just looking for the third out right here. Swung on, fouled back. Now 0-1 the count on Davis.
On the season, he has had a pretty streaky season. When he first got here out of Fresno, California, and Fresno State University, he was red hot out of the plate. Has since cooled down a little bit, and sits at a respectable.
The 0-1 pitch now delivered, swung on, missed. 0-2 now the count. Gardner ahead.
Has 5 doubles, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs on the season.
Tyler Davis, the freshman out of Fresno State, 6'2", 185 pounds, out of Fresno, California. No. Swung on, missed to shortstop. Danny Burns fires over, not in time, so he will beat out the infield single. And now there'll be bases loaded for the second time with Clay Cutter up to bat. Davis sounding like he actually broke his bat on that play and just quick enough to beat out the throw. Burns couldn't get it out fast enough. So now bases loaded. Number 4, Clay Cutter up to bat. Clay Cutter, the freshman out of Iowa Western, 5'9", 180 pounds with the hometown of Centennial, Colorado. Gardner comes set, delivers, misses, outside. Good stop by Kobe Lehman behind the dish to make sure the runners don't advance. They will stay at first, second, and third. Pioneers up 1-0 with 3 hits so far in the top of the first. A long inning for Gardner as he is already facing his 7th batter. The count now even, 1-1. Ball upstairs, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Back to the screen. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on number 4, Clay Cutter, the second baseman.
Shortstop in Colorado out of high school at Cherry Creek High School in Centennial, Colorado. And then saw 23 games with the Reavers of Iowa Western this year. 2-2.
Misses outside. Gets away from Lehman. This runner will score. A quick play, but not in quick enough. Now Gardner going to take his time walking back to the mound, making sure the runners are staying. So now the score 2-0 on the wild pitch. Runners will advance, so now Alex Zerfus will be at third and Tyler Davis at second base, excuse me. Now 3-2 pitch, fouled back. Count will remain full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Cutter. Gardner with the payoff pitch. Delivers. Strikeout number 2, out number 3. So we will head to the bottom of the first, where it will be Ronnie McBride, Cole Arnold, and Noah Denny due up for the Spuds. We will be back after this break. We are back with Ronnie McBride, Cole Arnold, and Noah Denny. Due up on the mound is number 24, Brandon Hatson. Ronnie McBride will be the first batter due up for the Spuds. Last night, McBride, the player of the game with his first home run. McBride on the year, hitting .324 with 9 doubles, 1 home run, which was hit last night, 6 RBI, 13 base on balls. Ronnie McBride also has 12 stolen bases. He's our biggest stolen base threat. The first pitch outside, 1-0. Now the count on McBride. That one swung on, and good catch by number 4, Clay Cutter, to get Ronnie McBride. That will bring up number 3, Cole Arnold. Cole Arnold out of Chico State, hitting .279. 6 doubles, 1 triple, 24 RBI, and 32 walks. He is the team leader in walks, so Arnold's very patient with a very nice eye with 32 walks. First pitch swinging on the, it'll be fair ball on the third baseman. Out for number 2, so 2 quick outs for Brandon Hatson. That will bring up the second baseman, number 2, Noah Denny, out of North Dakota State University. Denny hitting .317 on the year. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 16 RBIs. First pitch to Denny. In there for a strike. 0-1 now the count. Second pitch misses. 1-1. Brandon Hatson on the year has a 1.55 ERA. He has 3 wins, no losses, 7 games played, and 17.1 innings pitched. He also has 28 strikeouts. That one fouled away into the Spuds bullpen. The count will now be 1-2. The score 2-0 in the bottom of the first. 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. Now the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. On number 2, the second baseman, Noah Denny. Haston here delivers. That one going to be called the ball. The Pioneers infield thinking that he was struck out as they all came in, tried to go to the dugout. But Denny will get another pitch. Payoff pitch now from Hatson. They'll be fouled away. Denny will live to see another pitch. Denny steps back in. Gets ready. Hatson delivers. That one fouled away. This will be Denny's 8th pitch coming up from Brandon Hatson, so getting into a long at bat here. And Denny will draw the walk as that one misses low in the turf. That will bring up number 4, right fielder Lucas Danielwicks. Danielwicks, the Riverwoods, Illinois native out of Mesa Community College, 5'9", 195 pounds. Tonight playing right field, but we also see Danielwicks catch for the Spuds. Hatson's first pitch is outside, 1-0. Lucas Danielwicks last night 0 for 3 in the 11-7 win against the Pioneers. He also had 2 walks. That one also misses. 2-0 now the count. That one catches the outside corner. 2-1 now the count on Danielwicks. Denny, a base-stealing threat over there on first. He has 10 stolen bases in 12 attempts. Only been caught stealing twice. That one grounded. Going to second base. Ooh. He will be out. Clay Cutter making an exceptional play, diving to his glove side to secure the out. That will be out number 3. We will be back with the top of the second. It is 2-0 Pioneers lead. Welcome back to the top of the second, where it'll be Brian Webb up to bat. First pitch in there for a strike. The defense for the Spuds tonight, from left to right in the outfield, Owen Bischoff, Ronnie McBride, Lucas Danielewicz. On the infield, Cole Arnold at third, Danny Burns at short. Second pitch in there. Now 0-2 on Brian Webb. Second baseman, Noah Denny. First baseman, Joey Grabansky. Behind the dish is Kobe Lehman, and your starting pitcher, Dylan Gardner. The 0-2 misses outside on Webb, 1-2. Now the count. Swung on and missed. That is Brian Webb strikes out. That is Dylan Gardner's third strikeout of the game. The first came to Jake English in the first, the second Clay Cutter, and now the third to Brian Webb. That'll bring up number 3, the shortstop, Jared Mazzaferro. Mazzaferro, the sophomore from San Jose, California. First pitch, and they're swung on and missed. 0-1. Gardner getting a lot of these Pioneers hitters to swing at the pitchers up in the zone, taking the fastball and locating it right around the letters. Second pitch. Now upstairs, 1-1 the count. So it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on Jared Mazzaferro, the shortstop. 2-0. The score here, Pioneers lead. Pioneers had 3 base hits in the first inning with 2 runs. Third pitch now misses low, 2-1. Now the count on Mazzaferro. Spuds tonight wearing teal with white pinstripe pants. The Spuds across their chest in purple. The Pioneers wearing their red, white, and blue tops, red tops with gray pants. That one misses low. 3-1, the count on Jared Mazzaferro. Now up the middle. Gets past Denny McBride, will field it, come up with it. That'll bring up the top of the order, Eric Smelko. Smelko in the first inning with a single and came around to score. Mazzaferro takes his lead. Gardner looks in for the sign, throws, misses. Great stop by Kobe Lehman to get out of his crouch and grab that ball. Count now 1-0. Runner on first, 1 out. 2-0 the Pioneers lead.
One of 6 selections to the All-Star game, and the Pios coaching staff will coach the Clark division as well. 1-0 here.
1-0 pitch. Runs inside. 2-0 now the count on Smelko. Smelko, one of 6 All-Stars. In tonight's lineup, the All-Stars are Eric Smelko and Cade McGee batting first and second. JT Walden, also an All-Star, batting fourth. 2-0 misses outside. 3-0 now the count on Eric Smelko. A 3-0 pitch. Catches the inside corner. 3-1 now the count. That one fouled back. Now 3-2. Mazzaferro will have to go back to first base as he was off on the pitch. 3-2 pitch now to Smelko. Mazzaferro with the stolen base attempt had to go back. A base stealing threat as he is 4 for 6. Pickoff attempt not in time.
We saw some pickoffs last night as well. Sapaya was making some mistakes on base paths. Brian Webb was picked off in that 9th inning for out number 1.
Gardner comes set, delivers. Mazzaferro off.
Plays of a throw not needed, and it'll go into center field.
Kobe Lehman with the throw
Stays put at second.
into center field, going to the left of Danny Burns. It does not matter, though, as Eric Smelko draws a walk. So now there'll be runners on first and second with all-star Cade McGee up. On his last at-bat in the first inning, he had a single and came around to score the first one of 2 runs for the Western Nebraska Pioneers.
First and second, 1 out, and Cade McGee at the plate, coming off a single and a run in his last trip. Gardner trying to tune back in. First pitch home.
First pitch,
This is a little low, and the count goes
low, 1-0 now the count
McGee, another one of the All-Stars
on Cade McGee.
Pioneers, sits at a 271 average.
1 out, Mazzaferro on second, Smelko on first. Gardner's comes set, looks back, second, delivers. That one swung on, popped up to the right side. Joe Grabansky going back, looking at it, not in time, or too far into foul territory. Joe Grabansky cannot make the play, as that one was fouled off into our VIP section here at Wolf Field. Good crowd here tonight at Wolf Field. A lot of Little League teams coming out supporting their favorite Spuds players. Before every game day, the Spuds host a kids clinic. So they all come out onto the field and have fun with the team, learn a little bit about baseball, and then come and watch their favorite Canyon County Spuds. Dylan Gardner now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on into right field. Daniel Wicks catches it. Tries to get Mazzaferro, but not in time. The runners will be at first and second with 2 outs now. The first out was Brian Webb, struck out to lead off the inning. Then Cade McGee now the line drive to right field. That will bring up number 20, Alex Zerfis. Alex Zerfis walked in the first inning, got stranded on third to end the inning. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 now the count.
Nice breaker there to the outfielder from Gonzaga. Ball this one too far off the plate though, and the count evens up at 1-1.
0-1 pitch now evens up 1-1. We'd like to say hi to Corey Sundstrom out of Port Alberta, Canada. He is Spud's superfan. That is from owner Jeff Dobish. Hello, thank you for tuning in. That one swung on and missed, foul tipped. 1-2 now the count.
And the count goes to 1-2.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Alex Zerfis. Gardner looks to get out of the inning with no runs coming across. That one outside, 2-2 now the count.
Deuces wild. Pios lead 2-0. 2-2 count, 2 away, 2 on base here in inning number 2. Alex Zerfis digs back in. And the righty stares him down. Brings to the belt, looks to second, and delivers. The 2-2 pitch.
2-2 pitch. And they're swung on and missed. That will be a second strikeout of the inning. The 4th strikeout of the game for Gardner will leave 2 runners stranded. That will bring up Joey Grabansky, Alex Salzman, and Kobe Lehman due up for the Spuds. We will be back right after this break. Back now in the bottom of the second. First up to bat will be number 5, Joey Grabanski, the first baseman. First pitch in their first strike, 0-1 the count. Grabanski, the Spuds leader in home runs with 6 so far on the season. Grabanski also an all-state bowler in high school. Earned all-state honors his junior and senior year. That now evens the count 1-1. 1-1, no outs. Joey Grabanski up to plate. Grabanski hitting .270 with 8 doubles, 1 triple, and 6 home runs. That one in their first strike, 1-2, now the count. The 1-2 pitch outside, 2-2. The count runs even. Two pitch low, 3-2. The count will be full on number 25, Joey Grabanski.
The other earned run allowed was in the win he had against the Sodbusters, going 3 innings out of relief. And had 5 strikeouts in that game. 3-2 pitch now from the Georgia State Panthers.
Joey Grabanski popped up. JT Haston will make the play, but he will drop it. So Joey Grabanski will get another chance with 3-2 count. JT Haston just cannot hold on to that ball. The pitcher coming all the way over into foul territory. Seems more like the third baseman or the catcher would have priority, as the pitcher usually doesn't field the ball. But good for the Spuds, because now Joey Grabanski will get another pitch. Oh, that one now puts Joey Grabanski on first base for the walk. So we have a leadoff walk for number 23, designated hitter Alex Salzman.
From Northwest Nazarene University, the designated hitter number 23, Alex Salzman.
Alex Salzman steps up to plate. Starts for him this year with the Nighthawk.
Alex Salzman last night 1 for 4. Currently hitting .220. That one in there. 1-0 is now the count on Salzman. The Pioneers defense looks like this from left to right in the outfield. JT Walden, number 22 in left. Number 7, Eric Smelko in center. And number 20, Alex Zerfus in right field. The pitch, 2-0, now the count. Cade McGee, the third baseman. Number 3, Jared Mazzaferro at short. Number 4, Clay Cutter at second base. Number 29, Brian Webb at first. Behind the plate is number 18, Tyler Davis. And on the mound is number 24, Brandon Hatson. 2-0 pitch misses low, 3-0. Joey Grabanski reaches first on the walk. Now no out with a runner on 1. Salzman takes that pitch. 3-1 now the count. Salzman gets back in. Looks at Hatson. The lefty delivers. Swung on, miss. 3-2 the count. That one swung on, dribble to second base. The double play, not in time. So they will get the runner at second. Joey Grabanski will be out. Clay Cutter throwing it over to the shortstop, Jared Mazzaferro. Mazzaferro cannot complete the double play, and Alex Salzman will be awarded first base. So he reaches on the fielder's choice. Next will be number 40, then a catcher, Kobe Lehman. First pitch. 0-1, now the count.
Man out of New Mexico Highlands University, playing in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, another Division II conference. As here comes the 0-1. That fastball misses low.
Misses low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Lehman so far in the year hitting .529 through 17 at-bats. Has only played in 6 games. He has 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, 3 walks, and 1 hit by pitch. Let's see what he does here.
That's a fastball.
Misses outside, 2-1 the count.
Goes to 2-1. So ahead in the count
Salzman on first base. Count 2-1
with a runner on first base.
For-
Salzman.
Kobe Lehman up to plate.
Yes, here comes another from Haston. That one floats into the zone.
2-2 evens the count.
As he tries
Strike on the inside corner.
for Salzman this season, a .216 average in 12 games played.
2-2 pitch outside, 3-2 now the count. Full count for Kobe Lehman.
You want to think this year, so not too likely to see
Lehman out of the lineup last night, but catching
a full count pitch
for Gardner tonight.
right here. 3-2 from the lefty.
3-2.
That one
Misses low,
doesn't get the call from the home plate.
so Lehman will walk. Salzman will move over to second, and that'll bring up number 6, the shortstop, Danny Burns out of Yakima Valley Community College.
From Yakima Valley Community College, the shortstop, number
Burns so far in the year hitting .211 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, 9 RBIs. He also has 20 walks.
Has seen 24 games with the Spuds this year out of Yakima Valley.
Burns gets ready.
Aston as this one misses as well. Ball 1.
Misses high and outside. 1-0 now the count. 1-0 count. Runners on first and second. Salzman on second. Kobe Lehman on first with 1 out in the inning.
Try and relocate that strike zone. Time called first.
Time is now called. Burns will step out. Hatton will get reset for the lefty-righty matchup against number 6, Danny Burns.
We'll see if he'll do the same here as Haston comes home with a 1-0.
1-0 pitch.
That one misses.
Upstairs, 2-0. Now the count on Burns.
For the lefty from Douglasville, Georgia. Well, really quick, 2 outs on 3 pitches. Fifth Stan, a long at bat to Noah Denny resulted in a walk. Another long at bat to Lucas Danielitz resulted in a ground out. And then 2 more walks here in this second inning with 1 away. Pitch home here, swung on, fouled back.
Swung on, fouled back. Count is now 2-1.
Danny Burns playing last night. Finished 1 for 2 with a run. Walked twice and struck out in that one.
Burns, one of our two-way players for the Canyon County Spuds. He usually plays short, but also can come in relief. That one, 2-2. Now the count in there for a strike on the outside corner.
The other Meridian, Idaho native on the roster.
Burns last night went 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a strikeout.
Yes, he'll see a 2-2 here. Brandon Haston comes home.
Hatton delivers.
Swung on and tipped in the mid. Back pick towards first. They got him.
So that will be a double play.
Out as at first base, Kobe Lehman got 2.
Kobe Lehman was picked off at first, so the first out comes with Danny Burns, and the second out with Kobe Lehman getting picked off on first base. We will be back with the Pioneers lineup. 2-0 the score. We'll be back right after this break. Dylan Gardner out for his third inning of work. He will face number 22, J.T. Walden, up first. Last time, in his last at-bat, he had a sacrifice fly out to Owen Bischoff in left field. That brought in Eric Smelko to score. The first pitch upstairs, 1-0, now the count.
Walden, a multi-sport athlete at Christian Brothers High School, playing football, soccer, and baseball.
J.T. Walden, the left-hander out of Gonzaga. He's a redshirt freshman. The count now 2-0. From Sacramento, California.
32 goals in soccer his sophomore and junior year. Ended up tearing his ACL in high school.
That one, a fly ball out to center field. Ronnie McBride under it, makes the catch. Out number 1 for the Canyon County Spuds.
And that's how this top of the third inning
Designated hitter number 21.
That will bring up number 21, the designated hitter, Jake English. English in the first inning
for out number 2. And will come
struck out.
here and hit with nobody on and 1 away. Iowa's already 4 hits tonight. Had 14
Nobody on, 1 out. The count 2-0. The Pioneers lead. That ball now missing the plate. 1-0. The count.
ahead. We'll see another
1-0 count.
that one catches the zone and evens it at
Catches the zone. 1-1.
Jake English, a freshman at the University of Kansas.
One and two. Now the count on English. 1 out. Nobody on. That one misses in the dirt. 2-2. Lehman making a good block behind the plate.
At Oregon Trail Park Stadium, just over the center field wall. And then had to take a long leave of absence returning home. As that
The 2-2 pitch misses outside. 3-2. Now the count. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with number 21, Jake English, the designated hitter, up to the plate.
hot again. Full count pitch here from Gardner. This one
That one swung on and missed. Strikeout for Dylan Gardner. Second time he has struck out Jake English tonight. That is the 5th strikeout for Dylan Gardner.
who has recovered nicely since the 2 runs in the first inning. Single in the wall.
That will bring up number 18, the catcher, Tyler Davis. Davis last time hit a single in the first inning, was stranded on second. That one misses inside. 1-0 now the count.
In his last at bat. Gardner has retired his last 4. Out of the windup, he gives a nod to his catcher and comes home.
The 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner. 1-1 now the count.
On Tyler Davis. Out of San Joaquin Memorial High School in Fresno, California, was a 4-year letter winner in high school.
2-1 now the count on Tyler Davis.
Talented third baseman in high school. As it's a 2-1 count to him here.
2-1 pitch popped up. Pitcher calls it. Joey Grabanski comes in, takes it over. So Joey Grabanski will retire the 3rd out. 3 up and 3 down. We will be back in the bottom of the 3rd with Danny Burns, Owen Bischoff, and Ronnie McBride due up. Now the bottom of the third inning, Owen Bischoff will lead it off. Bischoff seeing his first at bat facing Brandon Hatson. Hatson only with one strikeout tonight. That one catches the outside corner. 0-1 the count.
On Bischoff, another Yak from Yakima Valley Community College. Freshman there from Mount Angel, Oregon. 0-1.
0-1 pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 now the count.
True freshman season, that COVID 2020 season. So we got the
Owen Bischoff hitting 190 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs, but that will be called strike 3 as that hits the outside corner. It'll be Hatson's second strikeout, the first out of the inning. That will bring up number 5, Ronnie McBride. Ronnie McBride in his first at-bat had a line drive to the second baseman, Clay Cutter. McBride's last night's player of the game hit his first home run and ended up going 2 for 4. That one misses low, 1-0 now the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out for Ronnie McBride, the center fielder tonight. The 1-0 pitch misses low and inside, 2-0 now the count. McBride nicknamed Mr. Excitement last year by the Fremont Moo. McBride with a lot of speed leads our team in stolen bases. 2-0 pitch outside, 3-0. Not a runner you want to put on base just with his speed. He has 12 stolen bases. And that one finds the zone, 3-1 the count. McBride only been caught stealing 1 time, so 12 for 13. The 3-1 pitch. Out to right field, a single. McBride will round but stay at first base. That will be the first hit of the game for the Spuds, coming in the top of the third. That will bring up number 3, third baseman Cole Arnold out of Chico State. McBride takes his lead. Hatson delivers. First pitch, outside corner, strike, 0-1 now the count. Cole Arnold fouled back, now behind 0-2. Cole Arnold last night 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs in the win against the Pioneers. Now swung on and missed. Strikeout number 3 for Brandon Hatson. The second out of the inning. First strikeout by Owen Bischoff. Then Ronnie McBride with a single. Cole Arnold strikes out for the second out. And now the second baseman, number 2, Noah Denny, up to bat. In his first at-bat, he had a single. Base on balls, excuse me. Noah Denny walked last time. That one, 0-1, now the count. Strike 1 on Noah Denny. Noah Denny out of North Dakota State University. That one swung on, hit to the right side. McBride rounding second, will go all the way to 3, beat down. Throw is cut off, so now there'll be runners on the corners with 2 outs. Noah Denny with a single, advancing Ronnie McBride all the way to third, showing off some of his speed. Now that'll bring up number 4, the right fielder, Lucas Danielewicz. He reached on a fielder's choice last at bat. Daniel Wicks, 297 with 21 RBIs. First pitch misses outside, 1-0 the count.
Daniel was batting above 300, 304 this season through 36 games. 41 hits, but only 5 extra base hits.
Daniel Wicks, that one pops up to the infield. Second baseman, Cutter under it. Gets the out number 3. Daniel Wicks pops up to the second baseman. That will leave 2 stranded. Noah Denny on first base and Rennie McBride on third. We will be back in the top of the 4th right after this short break. We are back in the top of the 4th after the hot dog eating contest here at Wolf Field by 3 Little League players. It's going to bring up number 4, second baseman, Clay Cutter. Cutter struck out in his first at-bat. That one swung out. Danny Burns fields it, fires it over, and he gets him on the long hop. Joey Gabansky with a nice stretch. The 6-3 ground out with 1 out will retire Clay Cutter. So just like that, 1 pitch, 1 out, and that'll bring up number 29, Brian Webb. First pitch to Webb is fouled back. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. With Brian Webb up to bat. Gardner delivers, misses, 1-1. Now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one swung on. Noah Denny fields it on the backhand, throws it over to Joey Gabansky. The 4-3 ground out. So we have 2 ground outs here in the top of the 4th. Next up will be number 3, the shortstop, Jared Mazzaferro. In the second inning, in his first at-bat, Mazzaferro had a single and then was left stranded on second base. First pitch to Mazzaferro, swung on, fouled back. 0-1, now the count.
Another hot one here in Caldwell, Idaho. Again, the Pios in their red jerseys, red stirrups tonight.
The 0-1 pitch, Mitch is outside, 1-1. Gardner thinking it's a strike. Kind of leaning his head, looking in at that outside corner. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back, 1-2, now the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Was number 3, Jared Mazzaferro, up to bat. Dylan Gardner doing a good job after a rocky first inning. The Pioneers scored 2 in the first, but were shut out in the second and third. That one a wild pitch. Misses all the way to the backstop. That one will be 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pioneers up 2-0. In the top of the 4th. 2-2 pitch fouled off. The count will remain at 2-2. Gardner trying to attack inside on that pitch. Mazzaferro just getting his hands around quick enough to foul it away. On deck is number 7, Eric Smelko, the leadoff batter. That one in the other batter's box, 3-2 the count. That is the second time Gardner has done that this inning. So we have a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the number 9 hitter, Mazzaferro. Swung on, fouled back, 3-2 will be the count. Gardner about to throw the 8th pitch of the at-bat, so a long battle here by the shortstop. Pitch number 8 on its way. Another foul ball now approaching pitch number 9. Gardner, number 30, looks in for the sign. Nods, comes set, delivers. That one fouled off now into the street. So that is 4 foul balls, and we will see pitch number 10 by Mazzaferro. So a good quality at bat here by the shortstop. A good battle by Gardner to try to keep attacking him inside. Kobe Lehman behind the dish calling pitches. 3-2 pitch. That one's going to miss. Oh, goes all the way to the backstop, and that will be a walk, a 2-out walk to Mazzaferro. That brings up the leadoff batter, number 7, Eric Smelko. Smelko 1 for 1 tonight with a walk. In the first inning, he had a single. In the second, he walked and was left stranded on first base. First pitch to Smelko. Mazzaferro takes off. Lehman of the throw. In time. Gets it caught stealing. Jared Mazzaferro, the 2-6 putout, caught stealing. Eric Smelko will finish his at-bat in the top of the 5th. Another scoreless inning for Dylan Gardner. As we come up the Spuds, it'll be Grabansky, Salzman, and Lehman due up. We will be back after this break. Welcome to the bottom of the fourth. My name is Santina Zito, the play-by-play for the Canyon County Spuds. Now, Spuds listeners, you're going to have to bear with me a little bit as this is my first ever game doing play-by-play, so if I sound a little rocky, I'm sorry. We are still learning how to do play-by-play, but that'll bring up number 25, the first baseman, Joey Grabanski. That one floats in there for a strike. 0-1 now the count. Grabanski, his last time up to bat, walked and was thrown out on the fielder's choice. That one upstairs evens the count, 1-1. Joey Grabanski out of Concordia, Nebraska in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Hassan's 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1 now the count. That one swung on, fouled back out into the street behind Wolf Field. Joey Grabanski, the Grand Forks, North Dakota native, 6 foot, 220 foot. That one is going to roll foul, chop down the third base line, number 27. Cade McGee lets it roll foul. 2-2. Now the count. Grabanski will come back to the plate. Two-two pitch on its way. Grabanski swung up the middle. Oh, and there will be a collision between the second and third baseman, Clay Cutter and Jared Mazzaferro. That ball just lightly tapped enough to get over the head of over the head of Hansen, but neither middle infielder can come up with it cleanly, so that will be ruled as a hit. That will bring up number 23, Alex Salzman, the DH tonight, reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning. The Spuds now with 3 hits, no runs. Pioneers 4 hits, 2 runs. Salzman out of Northwest Nazarene University. The first pitch swung on, out to deep center field. Smelko going back, makes the catch at the warning track, throws it in. Joey Grabanski will have to go back to first base. That will be 1 out. And we'll bring up number 40, Kobe Lehman. Lehman with a walk in the second inning. First pitch, inside, 1-0. Umpire just says he does not go, so that will stay a ball. Grabanski at first base does not advance, as the catcher, Davis, kept it in front of him. 1-0 count now, misses low, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, 1 runner on with Joey Grabanski on first base. Reaches on the infield single. 2-0 count. Misses high and outside, 3-0 the count on Lehman. Lehman out of New Mexico Highlands. The 3-0 pitch. Strike. Lehman thinks it's a ball, but it will come back. Now 3-1. Now the count. 3-1 pitch. That one almost hits Grabansky. Base hit to the right fielder. So now there'll be runners on first and second with Danny Burns up to bat. Burns last time striking out swinging. Grabansky on second. Kobe Lehman on first. And only one out. The Spuds looking to get those runners in as the Pioneers lead 2-0. Pioneers have 4 hits. Now the Spuds with also 4 hits, but no runs. The first pitch misses in the turf, 1-0. The count. That one in there for a strike, catching the inside corner. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with 2 runners on base. Spuds struggling here a little bit, leaving runners on base, as there's been a couple of runners stranded. Now the 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Now the count. Burns swings and misses, 2-2 the count. Burns looking to pick up his 10th and or 11th RBI in the bottom of the 4th. The Spuds trailing 2-0 to the Western Nebraska Pioneers. That one swung on and missed, or swung on and out to right field, just going fair. Burns rounding second. Now heading into third, he will pick up 2 RBIs with a stand-up 2 RBI triple. Danny Burns ties up the game with the line drive out to right field. Just a great piece of hitting there by Burns. Burns locating the outside pitch on the corner and going with it to drive it all the way up the outfield fence. Scores 2 runs for the Canyon County Spuds. 2-0, or 2-2 now the score. That is Danny Burns' second triple of the year. That will bring up number 9, Owen Bischoff. Bischoff tonight playing left field. He's out of Yakima Valley Community College. Teammates with Danny Burns, who just tied the game with his 2-run triple. The 0-0 pitch misses outside, 1-0 now the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out with a runner on third in Danny Burns. Owen Bischoff up to the plate. That one swung on and popped out of play. 1-1 now the count. The 1-1 pitch on its way outside. 2-1 now the count. That one almost thrown over the head of Hatson.
Stands
2-1 misses 3-1 now the count. Sacrifice fly is still on as there's 1 out with a runner on third. So any ball hit high to the outfield could potentially score a run. The go-ahead runs here for the Spuds on third base. That one inside. Burns will draw the walk. Or Bischoff, excuse me. Check that. Will draw the walk. So now there'll be runners on the corners for Ronnie McBride, the leadoff fielder out of UT Tyler. Ronnie McBride last year going to LSU Alexandria, but is a graduate transfer going to the University of Texas Tyler. But there will be a conversation on the mound now with Brandon Hatson. Pitching coach will come out. And the whole infield will come in as the runners will go to third base to see Dalen Dobish, talk about the plan, maybe execute a first and third steal. McBride with a lot of speed here at the plate, so we could always see a sacrifice bunt or a bunt for a single. Really a threat here at the plate with both his speed and his bat, Ronnie McBride. Also a lot of speed on the bases with Burns and Bischoff. The visit will be over, and McBride will step in.
So the most playing time at LSU Alexandria in 2019, playing 51 games and starting 45.
Ronnie McBride comes set.
With a 367 batting
Hatson shakes off pitch. Now ready to throw. First pitch swung on and fouled away up the third baseline. 0-1, now the count on McBride.
Spuds have added 3 hits this inning and now lead the hit column 5-4, but the score is level at 2 with the go-ahead run 90 feet away.
Second pitch
Form of Danny Burns.
to Ronnie McBride. Now
Misses, bounces off the backstop,
a
but
wild pitch, but the runner will not score as Burns did not get a good enough jump, but Bischoff will get to second on the wild pitch. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Ronnie McBride. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 runners on. Bischoff on second, Danny Burns on third. Ideally, the Spuds here would like a ball hit to the right side to score both runners. That one runs inside, barely missing Miss Bride. 2-1, now the count.
hopefully Aston can split the difference after the first ball of the count was well off the plate and the next ball well in on the plate. 2-1 here from the lefty.
2-1 pitch up the middle, booted away. Error by Clay Cutter. Bischoff will come to around to score. The throw cut off. Ronnie McBride will be safe sliding into second. So McBride scoring 2 runs on the E4 by Clay Cutter. That one bouncing off his backhand. But going to second then on the throw. So he gets awarded first on the error and then second on the throw. 2 runs will come in to score. So it'll be 2-4. Now the Spuds lead.
That will be ruled an error on Clay Cutter as he tried to field it on the run instead of squaring up.
It's going to bring up number 3, Cole Arnold. Tonight he is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 1 out here in the inning. Runner on second, Ronnie McBride. Cole Arnold up to plate. Haston will step off, get McBride to go back. McBride dancing out there as that one is 1-0. Now the count on Arnold.
Compose himself and try not to make this a more wild inning than it already has been. 4 runs crossing the plate for the Spuds. McBride a great second.
That one 1-1. Now the count, catching the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Number 3, Cole Arnold out of Chico State. McBride takes off. Cole Arnold throws. McBride with another stolen base. That will be a strike on the batter. So 1-2. Now the count with 1 out. And Ronnie McBride goes to third on the stolen base.
He had gotten a perfect jump on Brandon Haston and then did it again on the next pitch. And
That is
a catcher in the world that could have
number 13 stolen base. Cole Arnold is going to watch that one for 2-2 in there for a ball. Sacrifice fly is on. 1 out in the inning. Runner on third. Anything to the outfield with the speed of McBride, he will score. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. So now it'll be 2 outs in the inning.
away from getting out of this disaster of a bottom of the 4th.
That'll bring up number 2 second baseman Noah Denny. Tonight he has a walk and a single, so 1 for 1. Denny looking for another single here to score McBride. Spuds score 4 here in the bottom of the 4th. Take the lead 4-2 over the Pioneers. That one outside 1-0. Now the count. Denny gets set. The 1-0 pitch swung on and caught by the right fielder. Line drive. Zerfus will make the play. That will retire the side, but not before 7 batters come to the plate, 4 of them scoring. We will be back in the 5th inning. Score 4-2, Spuds lead. Top of the order due up for the Pioneers in the 5th. It'll be Smelko, McGee, and Zerfus. First pitch to Smelko. Misses 1-0 now the count. Dylan Gardner. 1-0 pitch popped up. Outside foul ball. Into the stands. Canyon County Spuds fans cannot come up with the foul ball. 1-1 now the count. Score 4-2. Canyon County Spuds lead. The Spuds with 5 hits. Western Nebraska Pioneers with 4. The 1-1 pitch misses low. 2-1 the count.
Let's take a look at some of the scores around the league. The Casper Horseheads took down the Hastings Sodbusters at Duncan Field in a good one. A 6-5 ball.
2-1 pitch. Fouled away for 2-2 now the count.
Moves it to 2-2. That game was 2 hours and 19 minutes, 9 innings. Crazy. Beautiful. Casper gets the quick games. Here comes a 2-2.
2-2 pitch. Swung on up the middle, and that's going to be a single, leadoff single for Eric Smelko. That is Smelko's second hit. He is 2 for 2 with a walk with 2 singles. That's going to bring up third baseman, number 27, Cade McGee. McGee had a single in the first and a line drive in the second inning to Daniel Wixon Wright. He is 1 for 2 on the night. Also came around to score in the first inning. The Pioneers haven't scored since the first, so there's 2 runs in the first and then 3 scoreless innings by Dylan Gardner. Gardner delivers outside, 1-0 the count. Cade McGee up to bat. Eric Smelko on first. No outs in the inning. 1-0 the count. Score 4-2. The 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Cole Arnold catches it, tries for 2, but is not in time. The ball caught under Smelko. But so there will be 1 out. Cade McGee line drive to Cole Arnold at third base. Tries for the back pick, does not get it. A good attempt by Arnold. So we have 1 out in the inning. That will bring up number 20, the right fielder, Alex Zerfus. Zerfus on the night, 0 for 1 with a walk in the first and a strikeout in the second. That one popped up. 1-0 now the count. But throw to first. Not in time. Smelko will dive in safely. The 1-0 pitch misses outside. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on number 20, Alex Zerfus. Zerfus leads the team in batting average with .435 through 62 at-bats. He has 4 doubles, 1 home run, and 8 RBIs. Swung on and missed, now 1-2 the count. Zerfus also with 11 walks and 9 strikeouts so far through his 62 at-bats. Gardner shakes off the pitch by Lehman. Comes set. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2 now the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. With a runner on first in Smelko. Alex Zerfus, the freshman out of Gonzaga, Washington. That one outside, 3-2 now the count. Against the Spuds last night was 4 for 5, having a great night with 1 RBI and 1 strikeout. The 3-2 pitch swung on and fouled back. The count will stay 3-2. Smelko was off on the pitch. Eric Smelko on the season with 13 stolen bases, only been caught 5 times, so he is 13 for 18 on stolen bases. Trying to pick up his 14th there, but had to go back due to the foul ball from Zerfus. Gardner comes set, 3-2 pitch. In there, another foul ball out to the road here at Wolf Field. About to see pitch number 8 here from Gardner. Three-two pitch doesn't matter as the runner takes off because that is ball 4. So now that is 1 out with 2 runners on. Alex Zerfus on first, Eric Smelko on second. That's going to bring up number 22, JT Walden, who is 0 for 1 tonight with he had a sac fly in the first to score Smelko for the first run of the game, and then a fly out to the center fielder in the 3rd inning. That is going to bring a visit to the mound by head coach Dalen Dobish. There is some action warming up in the Canyon County bullpen, so we will see if that is his night after the conversation.
Gardner still stands his ground out there on the rubber. No ball handed over yet. It will be JT Walden, the cleanup man at the plate. He had the sac fly.
We will be back after this conversation.
Fly out to center.
Gardner's night is not done as he will get to see JT Walden, the cleanup hitter. Walden, the left fielder for the Pioneers tonight.
Already an RBI in this series, not playing last night.
The 0-0 pitch.
Alex Zerfus, second, Eric Smelko. First pitch home to Walden. That one
In there for a ball, 1-0 now the count. Walden already with an RBI here from his sacrifice fly in the 1st inning. Runners on first and second. The tying run on first. The go-ahead run at the plate for the Pioneers.
a pair of home runs this year. As here comes a 1-0. That one finds the zone.
1-0 goes to 1-1 as that one finds the inside corner on Walden.
The day before the first game of the year, the Pioneers had a home run derby of sorts with the Legion team in the area, and JT Walden got to compete with Katie McGee, both showing off their power. Here comes a
1-1 pitch,
broke down the first base line, but it goes
but will be foul.
out of the box.
So that'll be a 1-2 now on Walden.
As that for sure
That one almost going fair. It looks like it just clicked to the right side of the first base foul line. Good break for Canyon County there, as that one would have been extra bases and possible RBIs for Walden. The 2-1 pitch now on its way from number 30, Dylan Gardner.
waits the 1-2. Gardner looks to second, comes home. The pitch.
1-2, swung on, popped up into left field. Owen Bischoff with the diving catch there in left field. That ball looks like it was right towards him and then kind of died off. Great job by Bischoff to find it in the lights, track it, and dive to make the play. That will be the 2nd out. That'll bring up number 21, Jake English, the designated hitter. 2 strikeouts tonight for English. He has two of the 5 strikeouts for Dylan Gardner tonight.
I'm sure his team will forget it if he can come up with extra bases and drive in a pair of runs here. First pitch home.
First pitch outside and low. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on base. Alex Zerfus on first and Eric Smelko on second. Jake English up to bat now for the Pios. The 1-0 pitch misses. 2-0 now.
Spud's hoping he can make it through this 5th inning. If he can, without allowing a run, he will have qualified, be in the running for a win, barring a Pios comeback. 2-0 here from the right.
2-0 delivery. In there, in for a strike. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The score 4-2. Spuds lead here in the top of the 5th.
First strikeout of the evening was looking, and the second strikeout swinging.
That one misses 3-1. Now the count.
Holding on to it is Kobe Lehman, and the count will go to 3-1. Hitters count on English here.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on number 21, Jake English.
Up his second hit of the series, first hit of the night. 3-1.
3-1 pitch. In there, fouled off. 3-2 now the count. The runners looked like they were off on the swing. Now the runners will be off as it is a 3 ball, 2 strike, 2 out count. So the runners will get a head start on this pitch here from Gardner. Gardner with 102 pitches, looking at pitch 103 coming up to English through 5 innings.
Runners will go. Pitch home. Just misses off the plate, and Gardner is furious.
That one will miss for a walk. Gardner thought he had the strikeout as he was very noticeably upset after that one called a ball. Already heading towards the dugout, but now has to go back to the mound to see another hitter, another Pios hitter, Tyler Davis, on the night is 1 for 2 with a single in the first inning and a pop fly to Joey Grabansky at third base. First pitch, low and outside, 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs with bases loaded. Jake English on first. Number 20, Alex Zerfis on second, and number 7, Eric Smelko on third. 1-0 pitch, swung on. McBride coming in on it. He will catch it, so that will be out number 3, a fly out to the center fielder, Ronnie McBride. They will leave the bases loaded. Gardner gets out of the inning scoreless, 4-2. The score coming to the bottom of the 5th. Spuds due up. We will be back. Pitching change for the Western Nebraska Pioneers will be number 31, Derek Brown. Brown out of Monroe, Iowa. The sophomore at Iowa Western Community College. The 6'4", 230 pounds. Has a 2-1 record with an 11.45 ERA. He has 8 games and appeared. And 1 game started. That one hits the outside corner 0-1 to the right fielder, Lucas Danielwicz. That one misses outside. 1-1 now the count.
Derek Brown this season, he had a rough start to the season. First 4 games.
The Spuds have not faced Derek Brown yet, so this is his first appearance here at Wolf Field.
Yes, 14 earned runs.
Daniel Wicks on the night is 0 for 2 with a pop-up to the second baseman in the third inning and reached on a fielder's choice in the first. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1 now the count on Daniel Wicks.
Last outing against the Pure Trappers.
2-1 pitch misses low and outside. 3-1 now the count.
Brown tries to lock back. Through an inning. Didn't allow a hit. Did walk 2 batters.
Daniel Wicks does have 22 walks on the season, looking for walk number 23, but it will not be with that pitch, as that is called a strike low and outside on Daniel Wicks' knees. So 3-2 now the count on Daniel Wicks. No one on, no outs. 4-2 the score. Canyon County leads. That one up the middle. Line drive into center field by Smelko. Tries to backpick Daniel Wicks, but not in time. So Daniel Wicks will be on first with a single. That's going to bring up number 25, Joey Grabansky, who is 1 for 1 on the night. Check that. With a single in the fourth and a walk in the second. We have the first train of the night here in the bottom of the fifth. Rally train here at Canyon County. First pitch outside, 1-0 the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, no outs with runner on first base and Lucas Daniel Wicks. He reaches on his single. Grabansky gets set. Looks into Brown. The 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, 2-0 now the count. Grabansky being very patient here tonight. Grabansky, one of the biggest swingers on the Spuds lineup, or in the Spuds lineup, leads the Spuds with 6 home runs. 2-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner, 2-1. Now the count on Grabansky. Brown with the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1. Good stop by Tyler Davis behind the plate, as that'll keep Daniel Wicks at first base. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. For Joey Grabansky, Lucas Daniel Wicks on first base. That one misses high. Ball 4 to Joey Grabansky. Runners on first and second for number 23, Alex Salzman. Salzman, a grad student out of Northwest Nazarene University in Nampa, Idaho. So far in this game, he is 0 for 2 with the fielder's choice in the second and a fly out to center field in the fourth. First pitch misses high, 1-0 the count. Salzman trying to perform a sacrifice, pulls back as that was a ball. Sacrifice bunt would put 2 runners into scoring position right now. 1 in scoring position with Daniel Wicks. Sac bunt pops up into the stands. Canyon County fans not able to make a play on the ball, though. That one will land in the bleachers. Now 1-1 the count. Salzman very lucky that ball went out into the stands and not popped up to a fielder. It's important when you sacrifice bunt to get the ball on the ground and not pop it up. Now 1-1 the count on Alex Salzman. Tries again. The bunt pulls back 2-1. Now the count. Derek Brown very confused, asking where that missed. Umpire saying outside. 2-1 the count. No outs for the Canyon County Spuds. Alex Salzman, the DH, up to bat. Tries to bunt another time, but pulls back 3-1. Salzman gets the sign, steps back in. The corner's in, lays down the bunt, executes the sacrifice bunt. So he gets a sac bunt. The third baseman, number 27, Cade McGee, fields it. Runners will move to second and third. Joey Grabanski on second base. Lucas Danielwicz on third. That'll bring up the catcher, number 40, Kobe Lehman, out of New Mexico Highlands.
They got him on, they got him over, and now it's Kobe Lehman's turn to try and get him in with the infield in for the Pioneers.
2 runners in scoring position for Kobe Lehman as he swings at the first pitch, fouled back, 0-1 now the count. Lehman has 6 RBIs so far on the year, looking for RBIs number 7 and 8 in this at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. In there, 0-2. Now the count on Lehman. That one swung on, fouled back. 0-2. The count now. Or will stay 0-2, I should say. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Score 4-2. Canyon County is up in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-2 pitch, that one swung on. Mazzaferro will fire to first. That'll be out number 2. So Mazzaferro with the ground ball fires to first base. Runners will stay. Grabanski at second. Danielwicz at third. I will bring up number 6, the shortstop, Danny Burns tonight. Burns with a 2 RBI triple. The first at-bat of the night he struck out, so he is 1 for 2. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Now the count on Danny Burns. Danny Burns before this game having 9 RBIs, picking up number 10 and 11 back in the 4th inning. That one misses off the plate, but Lucas Danielwicz will not be able to advance. They pick him at third, do not get Danielwicz at third. So now Danielwicz will stay at third, Grabanski will stay at second, and Danny Burns is up to bat with a 1-1 count and 2 outs in the inning.
A 1-1 count here as a big play from the backstop Davis prevents a run. Here comes another from Derek Brown.
1-1 pitch in there, strike 2, 1-2 now the count. 1 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Danny Burns, the shortstop out of Yakima Valley.
Scoreless and leave the runners in scoring position. Big righty shakes off a sign. Another shaking off sign.
The 1-2 pitch in there, misses high and away, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Ohio's 2 runs on 5 hits and an error. Spuds 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors tonight. Brown, a 2-2 count, delivers home.
2-2 pitch, swung on. Third base, Cade McGee over to first. Will be in time, out number 3. Strands 2 runners. The score will stay 4-2 as we head to the top of the 6th. We will be back right after this short break.
Brown gets out of the 5th scoreless, and we head to the 6, Pios trail 4-2, and come to the plate. You're listening to Pios Baseball on AED.
And tonight we're doing a blind base race. I got two blindfolded guys. I got Justin over on third for the Pioneers, and I got Nolan over on first for the Spuds. Nolan's going to be listening to you guys up there in the stand.
Pitching change for the Canyon County Spuds will be number 12, Demick Wood, the 5'10", 190-pound right-hander out of the College of Idaho. Will step in to face number 4, Clay Cutter. First pitch from Wood is hit by a pitch. Cutter will be awarded first base in the top of the 6th.
First baseman number 29, Brian Webb.
That one hitting Cutter right in the knee. He will take a second to step off and walk it off. Demick Wood 0 for 1 on the year with a 10.9 ERA. He has played in 10 games, only one start, 17.1 innings pitched, but has 18 strikeouts, so averaging over a strikeout an inning. 14 walks, 24 hits. That one misses outside, 1-0 now the count. Wood facing the Pioneers on both July 3rd and July 4th. He went 1 inning on July 3rd, giving up no hits and 1 strikeout. And then he went 2 innings on July 4th, giving up 5 hits, 5 earned runs. Or giving up 6 hits, 5 runs, all 5 of those earned. That one misses off the plate, 2-0 now the count. Wood will take the loss for the July 4th game. The 2-0 pitch misses outside, 3-0. So Wood struggling here a bit. First batter hit by a pitch. The second batter now 3-0 the count. He looks to get it back, gain composure, and find the strike zone. 3-0 pitch outside. Misses ball 4, so that is back-to-back free passes for Demick Wood. Now Clay Cutter will go to second, and Brian Webb will be at first base with the walk. That'll bring up number 3, the shortstop, Jared Mazzaferro. He is 1 for 2 on the night. Check that, 1 for 1. He had a single in the second and a walk in the 4th. He was caught stealing in the 4th. by Kobe Lehman as he tried to go. Now, no balls, no strikes on Mazzaferro. 2 runners on with no outs. Webb on first. Clay Cutter on second. The 0-0 pitch in there for a ball. 1-0. Mazzaferro trying to bunt. Demick Wood tonight in relief. We will have Dylan Gardner's final line here in a second. That one 2-0 on Mazzaferro. For Dylan Gardner, it'll be 5 innings with 5 hits, 2 run, 2 earned, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Faced 24 batters. Had a rough first inning, but then shut out through the 5th. Wood finds a strike zone there, 2-1, now the count. Wood gets the sign. The 2-1 pitch. In there for a ball. Kobe Lehman with a great block to keep the runners at second and first. 3-1 now the count. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on. Base hit into center field. Ronnie McBride throws and hits the mound, but the runner at third will be held up. So Clay Cutter leads off the inning with a hit by pitch, goes to third. Brian Webb gets walked, goes to second on the hit, and then Mazzaferro with the single up the middle. So now runners on first, second, and third for the leadoff batter, number 7, Eric Smelko. Smelko 2 for 2 with a walk. First time facing Wood tonight. No outs, bases loaded. First pitch, single up the middle. 1 run will score. The second runner will be waved around a second. So the ball was bobbled in center field. That will allow 2 runs to score. The score now 4-4. So now there'll be runners on second and third with no outs. And it'll be Cade McGee. Cade McGee now up the plate. 1 for 3 tonight. Single in the first, line drive in the second, and a line drive in the 5th. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 now the count with runners on second and third. No outs. The 1-0 pitch misses low. 1-1 now the count. On number 27, Cade McGee, the third baseman for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. That one dribbles to third. Cole Arnold comes up, fires on the run. The out for the Canyon County Spuds. That'll be 1 out now as they retire Cade McGee. And the ground ball to Cole Arnold. That'll bring up number 20, the right fielder, Alex Zerfus. The score 4-4. And the top of the 6th, the infield is in. Runners on second and third. Mazzaferro on third, Smelko on second. Zerfus up to bat. The 0-0 pitch. Inside 1-0, the count on Zerfus. So the Pioneers scored 2 in the first, are shut out through the 5th, and now score 2 in the top of the 6th with Demick Wood coming in relief. The score 4-4. The Pioneers with 7 hits, Canyon County with 6. That one blocked behind the plate with Kobe Lehman. Keeps the runners at 2 and 3. The count now 2-0. The Mazzaferro now in the rundown as that was a ground ball to Demick Wood. Mazzaferro caught up there, kind of frozen deer in the headlights. Look, Demick Wood throws to third. They get Mazzaferro on a rundown. Kobe Lehman will record the out. The runners will be at second and third again, but that'll be out number 2. So the 1-5-2 rundown for out number 2. That'll bring up number 22, JT Walden. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a sacrifice fly in the first. A pop up to the center fielder in the third. And a fielder's choice in the 6th. Or excuse me, sorry, a pop up to the first baseman in the 6th for JT Walden. The 0-1 pitch in there. Joey Gabansky will take it himself. No, he will flip it to Demick Wood. That'll be out number 3. So the Pioneers score 2, tying up the score at 4-4. It'll be Canyon County coming up in the bottom of the 6th with Danny Burns, Owen Bischoff, and Ronnie McBride. We will be back right after this. Welcome back. My name is Santina Zito, the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds. This is my first play-by-play game, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. I'm still learning. Owen Bischoff will lead off, the left fielder, number 9. First pitch. Misses, ball 1, low and outside. Bischoff so far on the night is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 3rd. He also had a walk in the 4th and came around to score. Second pitch, also a ball, 2-0 with a count on Bischoff. Bischoff, a utility for the Canyon County Spuds. Tonight he's in left, but also plays right field and middle infield. We have our second train of the night coming from left field to right field, but that one will hit Bischoff. Rally train starts the hit by pitch.
Top of the order for the Spuds, center fielder number 5, Ronnie McBride.
That will bring up the leadoff batter, Ronnie McBride, number 5. McBride transferring to UT Tyler this next year as he graduated from LSU Alexandria. He's going in as a grad student to the Division II school in Texas. First pitch to McBride. He shows bunt outside. 1-0 now the count. McBride on the night is 1 for 3. He had a single in the third and reached on an error in the fourth. The 1-0 pitch from Brown misses low. 2-0 now on number 5, Ronnie McBride. McBride last year playing for the Fremont Moo. Shows bunt again, pulls back, but it is a 2-1 count. McBride steps back in. Now if we take a look around the Expedition League, that one on the outside corner misses, 3-1. We have a final from Duncan Field. The Casper Horseheads beat the Hastings Sodbusters 6-5. A final from the Fremont Moo and Sioux Falls Sunfish. The Fremont Moo 11, the Sunfish 10. The bunt popped up. Davis running back but will not get it. So that is a 3-2 count now on Ronnie McBride. At Corbett Field, we have a final. The Swords Valley Saber Dogs beat the Pierre Trappers 4-0. The Wheat City Whiskey Jacks 3-1 over the Badlands Big Sticks. And we have 2 games still going on. The game here at Wolf Field tied 4-4 in the bottom of the 6th. And the game at Three Legends Field, where the Spearfish are trailing the Tommy Knockers 9-6. Ronnie McBride will draw the walk after that pitch misses. That will move Owen Bischoff to second base after the hit by pitch. Ronnie McBride reaching on a walk at first. Now it'll bring off Cole Arnold. Will bring up the third baseman, who is 0 for 3. He bunts, pulls back, 1-0 now the count. Cole Arnold shows bunt again. Now back pick. Owen Bischoff gets picked off by the catcher. He took too far of a lead. Dalen Dobish not liking that call. Will go all the way out to second to talk to the field umpire. Bischoff not too happy about that either. You can tell by his body language as he heads back to first base. That'll be out number 1. So Owen Bischoff gets picked off by Tyler Davis for out number 1, and that'll leave Ronnie McBride on first base. Ronnie McBride goes, but does not, but slides in safely. The throw. Clay Cutter mishandling that throw, so Ronnie McBride will get a stolen base. The count now 3-0 on Cole Arnold. So Owen Bischoff gets picked off, and then Ronnie McBride steals a base. So now we have a runner on second with 1 out. Count 3-0.
Cole Arnold with 1 away. And here comes another from Derek Brown.
3-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 3-1.
Arnold with a 3-0 green light. Swings through that breaking ball, and it's now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Score 4-4 in the bottom of the 6th. Cole Arnold now drawing a walk. Check that. That is ball 3. Three and 1 now the count. I had it wrong in my scorebook. McBride takes off. McBride will reach safely on the stolen base, sliding in, and Cole Arnold gets the walk. That is Ronnie McBride's 3rd stolen base of the evening, 2 in this inning, 1 in the 4th. So now there'll be runners on the corners for number 2, Noah Denny. Denny on the night, 1 for 2, with a single in the 3rd and a fly out to right field in the 4th. He also walked back in the 1st inning. A lot of speed here on the bases with Ronnie McBride and Cole Arnold. That one misses. 1-0 the count on Denny. Excuse me. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out with Cole Arnold on first and Ronnie McBride on third. The go-ahead run at third here for the Canyon County Spuds. Cole Arnold takes off, pump fake, picks off at third but does not get the runner. Ronnie McBride will dive back safely, so Cole Arnold will go to second, and now Ronnie McBride will stay on third. 2 runners in scoring position for Noah Denny with a 2-0 count, 1 out. Anything to the outfield, preferably to the right side, is what Denny should be looking for. That one swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. With runners on 2 and 3 for Canyon County. 1-2 misses, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third base. McBride's going to go to third. He will get the runner, or the Pioneers will get McBride at third. That'll be a double play. The ground ball from Noah Denny. The third baseman over to first, and the first baseman coming back to get McBride, excuse me, trying to go home on the infield ground out. He will end the inning now. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Piles will be due up after this.
Blake McFadden in the game.
That's a 5-3-2 double. Yeah.
still pretty close. Top of the 7th brings in a new arm for Canyon County. Number 19, Blake McFadden, as he will face number 21, Jake English. Ball 1 to English now. Blake McFadden, on of the year, a .78 ERA. He has the 1-0 pitch swung on, fouled back. Blake McFadden, .78 ERA, 2 wins, no losses. He's played in 9 games, 23 innings pitched, 33 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 15 hits. Last night against the Pioneers went 3 innings, giving up only 1 hit, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 11 batters faced. So striking out almost half the batters he faced. That one, 2-1 now, as that one misses upstairs for a ball. That one catches the outside corner, evens the count at 2-2 on Jake English. Jake English tonight 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. He also walked back in the 5th, but was left stranded on first base. Now pitch, 2-2 pitch in there for a strike swinging. Gets English his first strikeout of the night. Blake McFadden, 1 batter faced, 1 strikeout. That's going to bring up Tyler Davis, number 18, the catcher for tonight. Blake McFadden recently named an All-Star for Canyon County, along with 3 others, Max Holtzclaw, Brendan Tom, and Zach Tollerman. The 0-0 pitch misses, 1-0 on Davis. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out on Tyler Davis. That one misses, 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on Jake English. That one misses off the plate, 2-1. McFadden out of Northwest Nazarene University pitches for the Spuds here at home. The 6'3", 215 left-hander. That one catches outside corner, 2-2. Now the count on Davis. McFadden looks in, comes set, delivers. That one swung on. Danny Burns with the backhand, bounces, not in time, as Joey Gabanski will field that cleanly, but the batter and Tyler Davis will beat it out, so that is an infield single. So now that'll bring up Clay Cutter, the second baseman, with a runner on first base in Tyler Davis. So 1 on, 1 out for number 4, Cutter. That one's shot out into right field. Base hit. Rounding second is Davis. The throw goes to third, but Davis will be there standing up, and that will move Cutter to second base. So now with runners on 2 and 3, with back-to-back singles. That'll bring up Brian Webb. Brian Webb, the freshman out of Grand Canyon University, 6 foot, 180 pounds from Gilbert, Arizona. On the night, he had a walk in the 6th. Came around to score a 4-3 ground out in the 4th and a strikeout in the 2nd. That one drops in there for strike 1. 0-1 now the count on number 29, Webb. So 2 on, 1 out. Clay Cutter on second. Tyler Davis on third. That one misses off the plate. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Webb steps out. McFadden comes set. Looks in. Delivers the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Now the count. The 1-2 pitch on its way. Swung on. Grounder to third. Bounce a throw over to Grabanski. Tries to pick the runner at third. But the run will score. That'll be the go-ahead run. 5-4. Now the Pioneers lead. So Brian Webb will get the RBI ground out. Going to bring up number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. So Tyler Davis will come in to score. Clay Cutter will move to third. And there'll be 1 runner on, 2 outs for Jared Mazzaferro, who had a single back in the 6th. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 now the count. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on Mazzaferro. 1 runner on. Clay Cutter on third base. The 0-1 misses upstairs. 1-1 the count. Jared Mazzaferro fouls that one off. 1-2 now the count. Listeners, you can follow the Spuds on Facebook at Spuds Baseball Club, on Twitter at Spuds Baseball, on Instagram at Spuds Baseball, and here on YouTube at Spuds Baseball. We are also on TikTok at Spuds Baseball. The 1-2 pitch, strike 3. The second strikeout for Blake McFadden. That one looking, but not before the Pios score run. 5-4 now the score here at Wolf Field. We will be back at the bottom of the 7th. Danielwicks, Grabanski, and Salzman due up for the Spuds.
Don't you hear my boots fly?
New arm for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, number 39, Hayden Mulva, the right-handed pitcher out of Southwest Minnesota State. He's a sophomore, 6'5", from Northwood, Young America, Minnesota. He will face number 4, Lucas Danielwicks. It'll be Danielwicks, Grabansky, and Alex Solzman up for the Canyon County Spuds, facing the heart of the lineup here in the bottom of the 7th. Danielwicks 1 for 3 on the night. In the first inning, had a fielder's choice. The third, a line drive to the second baseman. And in the fifth, he had a single but was stranded on third base. The first pitch from Mulva. In there for a strike, 0-1. Mulva with a 2-0 record, 3.2 ERA. He's played in 9 games, pitched 19.2 innings, had 18 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 16 hits. That one shot out towards third. McGee fires up the line, but Brian Webb will have to come off the bag and apply the tag to Lucas Danielwicks as that throw took him off first base, but still 1 out. So a 5-3 ground out. It's going to bring up number 25, Joey Grabansky. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single in the 4th. Came around to score. He's 3 for 3 on base. First pitch swinging, 0-1. Check that, Grabansky is 1 for 1 with 2 walks on the night. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Outside, 1-1. Now the count is even up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on number 25, Joey Grabansky, out of Concordia, Nebraska, in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. The 1-1 pitch misses, 2-1 the count. Mulva throws in. Slow dribbler to third. Cade McGee comes throw over to first. On the run. The 5-3 put out once again. So 2 ground outs to Cade McGee at third base. That'll bring up number 23, Alex Salzman. We do have Brown's final line. Derek Brown, number 31. He went 2 innings, giving up 1 hit, 3 base on balls, no strikeouts, and 9 batters faced. That one misses, 1-0 the count. Mulva, the 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, 1-1, now the count. The 1-1 pitch catches the outside corner, 1-2 now the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lucas Danielwicks led off this inning with a ground out to the third baseman, followed up by Joey Grabansky's ground out to the third baseman. And now we see Alex Salzman, the designated hitter, up to bat. The 1-2 pitch on its way. That one outside, 2-2 the count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Alex Salzman. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Salzman will get another pitch. Count stays 2-2.
Tries again. 2-2.
2-2 pitch fouled off to the third base side. Count again, 2-2. This will now be the 7th pitch of the at bat. 2-2 count, 2 outs, nobody on. Alex Salzman up to plate.
Righty winds and comes home again.
2-2 pitch.
That's all 4? All 3. That's what I thought.
That is Alex Salzman. Thought it was the ball 4, so he headed down to first base. Took about 3 steps before the umpire called him back, said, no, it's only ball 3. So 3-2 the count. Salzman will have to come back. I know I got nervous up here. I thought I had the count wrong. But 3-2 count now. Full count. 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. Flied out. High into left center field. The center fielder will call it. Eric Smelko will retire Alex Salzman. So it'll be 3 up, 3 down, 2 groundouts and a pop fly for the Spuds. Pioneers will be up in the top of the 8th right after this. McFadden out in his second inning of work will face the top of the order in Smelko, McGee, and Zerfis. So the All-Star facing another All-Star here, and Eric Smelko. First pitch from McFadden. 1-0 now. The count as that one drops in. Eric Smelko with a very impressive night. 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a walk. That one swung on and missed. 1-1 now the count. The 1-1 pitch from McFadden. That one swung on, popped up behind the press box. 1-2 now the count on number 7, Eric Smelko. The 1-2 pitch. Misses, low and inside, evens up the count, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs on number 7, the center fielder, Eric Smelko.
Their coaches get to coach the Clark division for the All-Star game. 2-2 count. McFadden comes home with another.
That one swung on and missed. The first time Smelko has not reached base tonight. So that is Blake McFadden's 3rd strikeout in 2 innings of work.
Third baseman, number 27, Cade McGee.
That was only Smelko's 10th strikeout in 149 at-bats. Blake McFadden will now face number 27, Cade McGee. That one misses, low and outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch popped up, fouled back. 1-1 now the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The score 5-4. The Pioneers lead here at Wolf Field in Caldwell, Idaho. The Pioneers so far with 5 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. Canyon County 4 runs on 6 hits with 1 error as well. That one misses outside, 2-1 now the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for number 27, the All-Star, Cade McGee. McGee, the high school senior out of Gonzaga, 6'1", 195 pounds from Tucson, Arizona. So recently just graduating high school. That one fouled back, 2-2 now the count. Coming out of high school, he was ranked 477th nationally. And in 2021, he was the PG preseason All-American and All-Region teams. That one skied out to second baseman Noah Denny, back out. Finds it in the lights. That will be out number 2. So 2 batters face, 2 outs. The first one struck out, and Eric Smelko. Second one popped up to the second baseman Noah Denny. That will bring up number 20, Alex Zerfis, the right fielder. Tonight for Zerfis, in the first inning he walked, second inning struck out, walked again in the 5th, and then reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th. First pitch to Zerfis from McFadden. Upstairs, 1-0 the count.
I guess they got to bounce in. I think that's the. If they bounce to that right side, they're stupid, can't see them.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out to Zerfis. That one misses, 2-0 now the count. So McFadden runs behind, 2-0. Blake McFadden, the left-handed reliever, out of Northwest Nazarene University. 2-0 pitch, upstairs, 3-0. 3 straight balls for McFadden has yet to find the strike zone in this at-bat. 2 outs in the inning. No one on base. 3-0 count. 3-0 pitch. In there, finds the strike zone. 3-1. Three-one pitch on its way. In there. That one deep to left field. Going back. Owen Bischoff catches it on the warning track that were retired. 3 up, 3 down for All-Star Blake McFadden. We will head to the top of the 9th, or the bottom of the 8th, where it will be Lehman, Burns, and Bischoff due up at the bottom of the order. We will be right back. Here in the bottom of the 8th, we have Lehman, Burns, and Bischoff leading off. Lehman swinging first pitch down on the first baseline. He's rounding extra bases. Sliding into second is offline. So Kobe Lehman, first pitch, already a stand-up double. Hopefully that starts to spark in the Canyon County hitters, as this is the bottom of the 8th. And here at Wolf Field, if the bases are loaded and the Spuds hit a grand slam, we give away $10,000. It's going to bring up number 6, Danny Burns. Danny Burns, 1 for 2 tonight with a strikeout in the second and a triple, 2 RBI triple in the 4th. So Burns looking to pick up his 3rd RBI of the night. Lehman with his lead on second. Danny Burns swings at the first pitch, 0-1 the count. 0-1 now, a count on Burns. Corners in. Fielding the bunt situation. That one misses inside, 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. That one, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Kobe Lehman on second base after the double down the right field line. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now the count. We do have some games finishing up in the league. The Mining City Tommyknockers beating the Spearfish Sasquatch 9-6. Shout out to both their broadcasters, Tyler King and Cameron Parker. The 2-2 pitch drops in, 3-2 now the count on Danny Burns. Full count on the shortstop with a runner on second base and Kobe Lehman. The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Burns took off to first base thinking he was going to get walked, but that is going to be a strikeout looking for Hayden Mulva. That is out number 1. That's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Owen Bischoff. Just kidding. We'll have a pinch hitter, number 38, Gabe Childs. The pinch hitter, Gabe Childs, takes ball 1 on the outside corner, 1-0 now the count. The 1-0 pitch, swing on, gets away from Davis, but Lehman does not get a good enough jump, so we'll go back to second. Childs so far on the year batting .188 with 1 double, 1 RBI, and 3 base on balls in only 16 at bats. So bat number 17 for number 38. The 1-1 count. In there, runs the count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The runner on second. The 1-2 pitch from Mulva. Swung on, up the middle. The shortstop, Mazzaferro, fires. The 6-3 put out, but moves up the runner. So now there's a runner on third base with Ronnie McBride, the leadoff batter, coming up to bat. So McBride with a chance to tie up this game with a hit. But now we have a visit to the mound for Mulva. Probably talking about how they're going to pitch to Ronnie McBride. McBride 1 for 3 tonight with a base on balls. In the first inning, he had a line drive to the second baseman. A single in the third, reached on an error in the fourth, and then had a base on balls in the sixth, so he walked. So he was 3 for 4 on base with 1 for 3 up to plate. But 2 outs now for Mulva as the conversation is over. Be a short conversation, and he'll stay in and face at least one more batter. McBride just looking to do something single. Get on base, extend the inning, and pass the bat. The 0-0 pitch. Swung on, 0-1. The tying run, 90 feet from scoring, and the go-ahead run at the plate in Ronnie McBride. Ronnie McBride does have 1 home run here for the Spuds. It was hit last night against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. McBride's last night's player of the game. McBride gets set. 0-1, the count. Misses the plate, 1-1. Good block by Davis to keep Lehman at third base. Davis been really good behind the plate tonight. Has saved a lot of runs for Canyon County. Or for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. My bad. The 1-1 pitch misses outside in the batter's box. 2-1 now the count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs with Ronnie McBride. Up to bat, Kobe Lehman on third base. Go ahead run here at the plate. 2-1 pitch. Drops 3-1 now the count. The 3-1 pitch. Mulva comes set. That one, McBride hesitates, but gets awarded first base. Mulva not too excited about that one. You can tell in his body language. But now there'll be runners on the corners for number 3, the third baseman, Cole Arnold. Arnold tonight, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Also a walk in the 6th inning and then was left stranded on second base. First pitch on the outer half of the plate, 0-1 now the count. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ronnie McBride on first base, Kobe Lehman on third. A lot of speed there at first base. We can anticipate a steal here soon from McBride. Cole Arnold swings on, but runner goes. Ronnie McBride with another stolen base on the night. So now 2 runners in scoring position. The go-ahead run on second. Cole Arnold just looking for a single here to extend the inning. Pass the bat to number 2, Noah Denny. McBride on second. Kobe Lehman on third. Cole Arnold up to plate with an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Mulva 0-2 and gets rung up, his 3rd strikeout of the night. So the Spuds will leave 2 stranded, 2 in scoring position. 5-4 still the score here in Canyon County. We will head to the top of the 9th where it'll be JT Walden, Jake English, and Tyler Davis due up for the Pioneers. We'll be back after this short break.
Don't you hear my
Blake McFadden's day will be done as we have a pitching change. Number 20, David Rudgrow. The Barstool, California native, 6'3", 180-pound right-handed pitcher out of Hope International University. He's 0 for 1 on the year, 6.42 ERA. He's pitched 7 innings and had 7 strikeouts and 7 walks. First pitch, swung on, fouled off to the left side. That'll be 0-1 now the count. Number 22, JT Walden, now up to bat to face David Rudgrow, the new pitcher. That one misses. 1-1 now the count. That one misses. 2-1 now the count. Rudgrow comes set. Swings on. Shot to the second baseman. Noah Denny comes up with it. Makes a clean throw over to first. And number 25, Joey Grabansky. So Denny did a Grabansky. The put out now will give Canyon County 1 out. That's going to bring up number 21, the designated hitter, Jake English. Jake English on the night, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He also had a walk back in the 5th. That one misses. 1-0 the count. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out on English. Nobody on base. That one swung on and missed. 1-1 now the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. English tonight struggling, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one misses. 2-1 now the count. Two 2-1 pitch swung on. That'll be a single out to the right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielek. So Jake English reaches first for the first time tonight with his single. That's going to bring up number 18, the catcher, Tyler Davis. He has 2 hits on the night, 1 coming in the 1st and the 2nd coming in the 7th. In the 7th, he came around to score one of the 5 runs for Western Nebraska Pioneers. It looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. The runner is number 16, John Ponder. So Western Nebraska Pioneers up 5-4 over the Canyon County Spuds in the top of the 9th. The Pioneers with 5 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. Canyon County Spuds on 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. It's going to bring up Tyler Davis. John Ponder will be the pinch runner on first. Third train of the night. This time now we're in the field, so it is called the strikeout train here at Wolf Field. This one swings and miss. 0-1 now the count. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out with a runner on first base for David Rudgrow on the mound in his first inning of work. Came in after Blake McFadden went 2 innings. The 0-1 pitch up the middle. Burns is gonna field it cleanly, but then looks at second, hesitates a little bit, realizes he isn't gonna get the runner and Ponder as he got a very good jump, and then tried to get it out of his glove to throw over to Grabansky at first, but could not. So that's gonna be scored as an infield single. Burns just could not get it out of his glove. So now there's 2 runners on here in the top of the 9th. Back-to-back singles off of David Rudgrow. The batter now, number 4, second baseman Clay Cutter. The first pitch swinging. 0-1 the count, so no balls, 1 strike, 1 out, with 2 runners on base. Tyler Davis at first and Jake English on second. Redgrove leans in, gets the sign, sets, looks back at second base, delivers. That one swung on now, 0-2 the count. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here for Redgrove. One runner in scoring position for the Pioneers. There's a runner on second and first. 0-2 pitch. Double steal going. But that one is fouled off, so the count will stay 0-2. The Western Nebraska Pioneers, very familiar with the double steal. We've seen it a couple times tonight. Very comfortable also with the hit and run sign as he was swinging at the pitch, and the runners were off. 0-2 now the count. Delivers, swings. So the batter will strike out in Clay Cutter, but there's a double steal. Lehman got the throw there, but Cole Arnold could not field it cleanly. So now runners will be on second and third with 2 out. A very nice throw by Lehman, but Arnold could not just could not come up with it. The runner was clearly out, but will be awarded third base since he couldn't field it cleanly. First pitch misses 1-0 now the count. That one on the outside corner. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners in scoring position here for Brian Webb. Now 2-0, Webb ahead. Number 29, Brian Webb, the first baseman tonight. Webb on the year hitting .216 with 2 doubles. That one swung on and fouled back. 2-1 now the count. Webb with 2 doubles, 18 RBIs, and 8 walks. Also has 2 hit by pitches. Also quite a bit of strikeouts with 18 so far in 74 at-bats. Now shows bunt, but that one finds the zone for a strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now on number 29, Brian Webb, after the bunt attempt is not good. Rudgrove here, swung on and missed. Huge out for number 20, David Rudgrove, as he strikes out number 29, Brian Webb, with 2 runners in scoring position. We will head to the bottom of the 9th, where it'll be the Spuds' last chance to tie it up or to take it over and win. We'll have Denny, Danielix, and Grabansky due up after this. Canyon County Spuds last chance here on the bottom of the ninth. It'll be Noah Denny, Lucas Danielewicz, and Joey Grabanski due up for the Spuds. The first pitch on the outside misses 1-0. Now the count on Noah Denny.
Will go his third inning of work and look for a stellar 3-inning save if he can get the 3 outs here. 1-0 home to Denny. This
The 1-0 pitch swung on and rocked out.
towards the wall is Walden.
Walden is out there, sits under it.
4 out number 1.
A good swing by Denny, but just not quite enough power to get it past the warning track.
Cleared that one up, but just did not get enough.
Right fielder number 4, Lucas.
It's going to bring up the right fielder with Lucas Danielewicz with 1 out.
Lucas Danielewicz will hit here. The cleanup man is 1 for 4 tonight. A single in the 5th inning, but a pair of groundouts and a pop-up
Mova comes sets, the 0-0 pitch.
from Mova. That one catches.
In there, strike one, 0-1 now the count.
Mova will start ahead on the right fielder.
Danielewicz tonight,
Southern Illinois University
1 for 4.
and deliver another 0-1.
Had a single back in the 5th, was stranded on 3rd. That one misses 1-1 now the count. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out after Noah Denny just flew out to the left fielder.
For all your quality automotive repair needs, visit Russell's Automotive in Scottsbluff. 1-1
Mova looks in, 1-1 pitch.
home, and
That one misses low and outside, 2-1 now the count.
count now on the cleanup man. Trying to reach base in any way he can for Joey Grabanski. We've seen the power from this year. Grabanski hitting a home run against the Pioneers in the last
2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1.
call. It's 3-1 now. And the hitters count to Danielewicz.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out to the right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielewicz.
Mova out of the windup. Will come home with another 3-1.
3-1 pitch. As ball 4, Lucas Danielewicz draws a 1-out walk. That makes the tying run on base. And Joey Grabanski coming up to plate. Now they're going to have a meeting at the mound here as Joey Grabanski does lead the Spuds in home runs. We will be right back as we will have a pitching change. Hayden Mulva's day will be done.
Return to the dugout as the Pios will have a new closer into the game.
We'll be right back after the short break. Cade McGee will be the closer for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Cade McGee moves into pitch. Kellen Rutz comes into second base, and then Clay Cutter, the old second baseman, will move to third base. So Lucas Danielwicz on first base, the tying run up to plate, the go-ahead run, the winning run. Number 25, Joey Grabanski. What a time for a home run hitter to be up. McGee misses over Grabanski's head, 1-0, almost hits Grabanski in the top of the helmet. 1-0 now the count. That one swung on and missed, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with Lucas Danielwicz on first base. Joey Grabanski up to bat. The pickoff attempt to Danielwicz, not in time. Slides in safely. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed, 1-2. Cade McGee on the year. Has a .00 ERA. He's 3-0 on the year. He's played in 10 games, 11.21 innings pitched. So very impressive stats for Cade McGee as he has 11 innings pitched and has yet to give up an earned run. He also has 19 strikeouts. The 19 Grabanski with a Grabanski with a single, but the right fielder cannot field it cleanly, so that will make Danielwicz go all the way to third. So the tying run 90 feet from the plate on third base and Lucas Danielwicz. The winning run now on first base with Joey Grabanski. So Joey Grabanski will be awarded a single, and the error on the right fielder, Alex Zerfus, will allow Lucas Danielwicz to go all the way to third base. Runners on the corners for Alex Salzman. Salzman is yet to have his first hit tonight, and what a time it would be for him to finally come through with a clutch at bat. We're going to have a pinched runner on first base, number 27, Kane Ross, into pinch run for Joey Grabanski, putting a little bit more speed on the bases with the winning run over there on first base. Ross, one of our quick outfielders. Kane Ross does have 4 stolen bases on the year. He was caught twice, so he's 4 for 6 in stolen bases. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Alex Salzman watches the first pitch. 0-1 now the count. Salzman gets set. Cade McGee looks in. A fastball misses low, blocked by number 18, Tyler Davis. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out for number 23, Alex Salzman. Tying run on third, winning run on first. Cade McGee looks in, throws off, runner takes off. Kane Ross will be awarded second base. Slides in safely, even though he didn't need to, as Tyler Davis did not make a throw. He pump fakes, tried to get Danielwicz leading off, but Danielwicz did not fall for it. So now, winning run on second base. Alex Salzman just needs a single. The 1-2 pitch, now 2-2, makes the count run even as that ball missed low and outside. 2-2 pitch. Salzman watches that one inside. 3-2 the count. A full count. 3-2 pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. Alex Salzman with a single into right field. Kane Ross rounding third base. It will be a walk-off as Kane Ross rounds in safely. Alex Salzman with his first hit of the night in dramatic fashion. Bottom of the ninth, 6-5. Canyon County wins this one. They take the second game of the series, a win last night and a win tonight. We will be back with the post-game show. Alex Salzman will be up here in the box with us. Stay tuned. What a finish here at Wolf Field. In the bottom of the ninth, the 2 RBI single walk-off. Spuds win 6-5, the final score. RBI single by Alex Salzman. Alex Salzman, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's awesome to do something for this team, and it's been fun so far.
Now, can you walk me through that last at-bat? What were you thinking and what was your mindset?
Going into that AB, I just knew I had to get a ball down somewhere, and the zone has been a little questionable all night, and I didn't want to leave it up to him, so it just happened that it fell our way.
Good job. Yeah, going off, tacking that low and inside pitch, driving it to left field, just what you're supposed to do with it. So great job, great piece of hitting. Overall, just a really fun game. How's the team feeling right now?
They're ecstatic. It's fun. We're 2 in a row, so let's hopefully keep going.
Awesome. So the winning pitcher on the night will be David Rudgrow, and the losing pitcher, Cade McGee. The final score is 6-5 here. Signing off for Canyon County, I'm Santina Zito with the play-by-play. With me, the winner, Alex Salzman with the walk-off. Thank you for tuning in, and have a nice night.